Let's go! Boys, we have reached the peak of performance. Okay, here at BBB. We have somehow found Daddy Numero Quattro. That's right, we have a guest today brought to you on this podcast. And this motherfucker had the balls to send me tips on how he wanted to be introduced. The guy who does the intros to the BBB podcast is going to be told some tips here. So let's go through them because in custom fashion, we're going to tear them apart, obviously. So for his first note, and these are his direct ones that he wrote to me, was 2021 bitch of the year. Okay, that's true. I mean, he came in, he was our bitch. We made sure of that. And then this year, he decides to sneak in as rat of the ACC. I mean, oh no, he wrote officer of the ACC.
A good title.
It's like, I'm not even going to bother sending in my recent email about how this week went, where Dan and Craig built the schedule so that, they would verse me at their perfect weeks and I get fucked. End up missing the playoff.
You saw that spreadsheet, huh? My bad.
I saw that. You left your computer open. I saw that. And then now he says that he's already secured the belt. He wrote, "I've already secured the belt. Mail it to me." And I was like, what? Whoa! Yeah, the balls to send this to me. And what I thought his one true accolade was the mountain goat barber. That's how we all know him from college. The boy just hugging that toilet, fucking screaming to the gods.
I knew this was going to go south, Brennan. As soon as I sent that to you, I said, this is probably a mistake, but I thought maybe I could help you with some material,
Wow, Barber, that does take a lot of balls to do it, but I like it.
It's power move. Big power move.
Power move.
Right.
You left out the coolest part, though. I back-to-back division champ.
Absolutely.
Only one to do it. Kiddie table and adult table.
Ooh.
That's true.
He's getting accolades out here. What the fuck? I don't have any accolades.
Hey, you know what? He is Funk 2.0, though. He might win a championship here in a year or two, but then he's gonna go south and he's gonna be league bitch for a couple of years. So
he deserves it.
He's following Funk's footsteps for sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not good news for you this year, then.
All he needs to do is draft Drew Brees, a couple of years in a row. in the second round and call it good. No, that's awesome. Welcome to the pod, Bar.
Thanks for having me. I thought it might be a setup that you guys were just gonna grill me on my first year as ACC officer, as I said to Brennan.
Ninth hole at 9 type of deal.
Yeah, exactly.
I would like to see a little more punishment doled out next year from the sector, but that's just me. We need a swift hand of justice in this league.
It's about as useful as a poopy flavored lollipop.
I told Brennan yesterday, I said, the first year my motto was let the boys play.
That's fair.
Yeah. We were talking about that.
I respect it.
You could have told us that instead of promising action and not doing nothing.
I could have let everybody know, but...
Well, you don't come out the gate and be like, I'm not going to actually do my job.
Right, but I mean, even when we're all bitching for, 3 weeks about, look at you guys colluding in plain sight, I'll sit. He could say, like, y'all are grown adults. Figure out your own shit,
He's handling things behind closed doors with people. It's some
biting
dirty deals being done for sure.
He's definitely biting some kneecaps and shit.
Yeah.
Taking people out to deep water.
Adding another guy to the shadow government. Well done.
He's Illuminati for sure. So no, but yeah, let's talk about a crazy week with the league, boys. We got some stuff settled and some stuff not settled. We got a big week coming up. We got Barber and me. Winner gets the number one seed. Bren, unfortunately, you've been eliminated ish from
Suck
Yeah,
it.
pretty
playoff.
much. Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
was just kind of like when I was looking at the score of my game on Sunday night because I had 2 people left, and I was like, "Do I have a chance?" No. I'm
Dude,
just
there
gonna
was a
let this one
chance. There was a chance. You only finished. You were like
go.
one touchdown. You were
No,
one
okay,
touchdown away from
nah,
even.
get out of here. I had no
You
chance.
literally less than 10 points.
No chance. Fournette was just barely hobbling out there, dude.
Well, take Shane's advice and learn probability.
No, self
And
accountability,
so I'm
Craig.
sorry, that's what I meant. Learn some goddamn self accountability, Bren. Maybe
Yeah.
next time you'll get in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my whole bench is just either like bye, injured, or just not playing. So
Yeah,
it's,
that is
But I
unfortunate.
think Craig, this is a new one for you, Craig. I think you're the only one that won on the pod today.
Wow. Yeah, that's meaningful. It really puts me somewhere. I'm so happy.
You played the
we
you
can
played the
tell
key
it's in your
spoiler.
voice, your tone is just
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like how
No, it was fun. So it's a lot less stressful. Sitting out looking in. It sucks, because you're all in there having fun. It's nice and warm. You got chocolates. It's like Harry Potter train, everyone's happy. And I'm riding outside with the Dementors. Just fucking miserable. But at least setting up my lineup was fun. Glad to see.
right.
I'm not really glad to see anything because my team still sucked. I put up like 104 points.
Yeah,
So I don't know what the fuck went
where
wrong this
was this
year.
4 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, even so, like, I mean, I'm consistently putting up 100 points, but I learned some things this year. It was definitely a new year. Again, glad gonna take what I did bad, improve upon it, and do better next year. And again, we fired our GM and our head coach, our offensive coordinator. We cleaned house. So big
Yeah,
things coming for the Jew Squad next year. Probably gonna be the team name. So
yeah. Barber and I both ran into just fucking buzzsaws, man, with Mac and Dan, the two highest scoring point getters of the week. Those two. So
Yeah, I
it was.
was.
Go ahead, Barber.
I was gonna say I didn't mind losing. I was more like beating myself up that I again picked the wrong Lions running back to start. And I thought I had it. I was like, early touchdown, awesome. Then they get it in the red zone and they put Swift in. And I was like, this will be the week. This will be the week that it's going to happen, that he's going to get red zone work. So it was, I don't know, that was disappointing. And that the Browns scored like 40.
Right. Yeah. That's how I was with Dan facing Hurts and Brown. It was just one of those days that every statistic that came up, it was Hurts to Brown. Hurts, and like I said, the crappy. I knew it was not. It was not going to go my way when I look on the app and it said, "Oh, 40-yard touchdown from AJ Brown from Hurts, nullified. Got reversed. Blah blah." And then the very next play, they threw a 40-yard touchdown from Hurts to Brown.
yeah.
So,
I got a
okay.
kick out of reading that in the group chat. That
I
was
was
funny.
like, okay, yeah, this is not gonna be my week. Kind of like that. I put up 120. I got the worst week in a while from Kelsey, worst week from Henry. Still put up 120. But even if everybody had good weeks, I wouldn't have beat Dan. So, it's nothing to sniffle at. Dan won it fair and square, and kind of like everyone else in this league, man. Anyone can explode at any time. Really. That's what it seems like,
yay.
Everyone. Hey, it's not our fault you're shooting blanks over there, Craig. All right.
I have a something sleeping upstairs that's sucking money from me that would say otherwise. Circling back to Barber real quick, I did not foresee your predicament with those Lions running backs when we made that trade.
I would have never made the trade if
Yeah,
I knew the torture chamber I put myself in.
100%. I thought it was going to be Swift all day for the rest of the year, unless he's completely hurt. He's going to be doing bulk
Yep.
workload. I think everyone did. So
I was like, it'll be a 1 week Band-Aid. Like, I
Yep.
need this. We give ETN away. And I just like signed myself up for just like, he's got to get so many touches for him to get value. And
Right.
yeah, but Craig, I looked at your team and Kamara, I didn't realize that he has like a third of his points all in 1 week.
He has been the detriment to my team, sir. Yes,
It
I'm glad you
is
brought him up.
rough.
He was a first
Because
round
he's
pick. He does not. I could have picked multitudes of better people, but not even that. He hasn't even played the full season. Like and when, like you said, he's had some big weeks, but it just goes to show, that doesn't consistency and being healthy and playing more on and a better offense too. Let's be real. I think the one thing that stands out to me was like Houston running back that Josh had. He did so well for so long, but that offense
and
was
then as
terrible.
soon as I traded him to Funk, he just went down.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's always proven to be that like you can catch fire, but like you just want to be on those good offenses. Um, you don't. I'm never gonna play for garbage time players again. It was everything I did this year was a poor decision. But yeah, Kamara has been a big disappointment.
You want to know
Unfortunately.
why, Craig? It's because he misses being on my team. He's
Yeah,
been
well, you
on
can
my
have
team.
this asshole back.
He's been on my team what, the last 3 or 4 years?
Anytime a running back does me dirty, they're never on my squad again, and there've been a multitude of them.
Yeah,
Adrian Peterson being one of them.
I forgot who that was for me, and like I didn't draft him for like 3 years in a row, and they were just like the number 2 running back every year, and I was like,
Right.
every year I was like, nah, they suck. They're injury prone or this or that. You make up. But
Right.
yeah, Craig, your team was unfortunate because it actually was a pretty good team. After all those trades and stuff you made. So that's one where it's kind of like I feel like it's the whole like trust the process thing. You know what I mean? Like I do feel like in the end you made a lot of the right moves. It's just the results weren't there this year. You know?
Yeah,
That's
it's a fickle game, fantasy football. Not a lot of it makes sense. Too much. It's funny because it's gambling, right? And then whenever you add human actions into gambling, it's completely fucking unpredictable. You can I have a 30% chance on every player every week to put up 20 something points, and they put up 7 or some shit, and it's like, okay, well, how is every week I'm having the same percentage to put up? I guess it makes sense because there's a larger percent chance that they don't, but still, like, it's frustrating. Frustrating. I think I look too much at that probability to do good and not that probability to do bad, and so
yeah. Brent,
again, it was a good year, though. I was happy to see everyone. I'm happy to see the people in the playoffs who are in there. A lot of new faces. Hopefully, a new guy gets the belt. Since you're on
Brent,
the pod, I'll root for you, Matt Barber.
Brent, how do you
Love the
feel about your
endorsement. Hate
Yeah.
that you were 0-5 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I'll spoil for you, Craig. You're not 0-5 this week.
Oh, I felt it last week. It felt good. It felt good.
Yeah, because you were smart and picked Funk over Shane. But
Yeah.
Bren, how you feeling about your season, buddy? Now that it's officially over, pretty much.
It's just one of those where like I felt like I definitely made some mistakes in the draft, but then I went out and like made some changes, and I was happy with those changes.
Mhm.
But it was like one of those things where like I depended on staying healthy, and
Uh,
right towards the end of the stretch, the 2 of the games that I lost, were like almost directly related to those like those injuries. Like I think you got to use Rashad White against me and your victory over me, and then I thought Craig was going to use P Ryan against me and embarrass me there too because I didn't have that handcuff. Um, so like maybe leaning on, I don't know. I guess I didn't love trying to go out and get handcuffs left and right. I try and like actually bet on staying healthy,
right.
but this time it bit me in the ass with those late buys.
Well, and that's
Cause
fair because like that's that's a lot of times a strategy debate. Do you handcuff your own people,
right,
or do you handcuff other people's,
bench
stars?
spots and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that way, like that, like Fournette.
My
yeah.
Hurt.
my
I
biggest rule of
had
thumb
the
is to
same.
always just handcuff injury-prone running backs that are good. Like P Ryan's a good running back, Madison's a good running back, and like they're injury-prone ahead of them.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, so like I didn't do those kinds of things, and it definitely got me this week in
Yeah.
particular. So
Yeah, and too, like it kind of sucks. 'Cause, like Rashad White, he hadn't like established himself as like a stud backup, like a Madison or whatever. To where I kind of get the hesitation on like, well, is he important? Is he not?
Right, right.
Or is it just gonna be a committee type thing? You know,
Hmm.
because you like that. Not all backups are created equal. Barber, what's your opinion on that stance? Like, what side do you kind of lean towards?
I am generally somebody that never gets the handcuff. I don't know why. Maybe I just don't think it all the way through and just I'll figure it out later. I see the benefit in it. I'm kind of the type of person that just puts a bunch of mediocre people on my bench and tries to fill them in when possible. And so when you do that, you put a bunch of guys that score like I don't know, like 8 or 9 points on your bench versus having that handcuff that's going to be not many points. And I
Right,
hate in the real like going back to the Lions situation. It's like the worst case when it's a committee like that. I like the idea now that I'm thinking of it, like in Bren's situation with Mixon having hit their backup because Mixon's going to get all the touches, but then if he goes down, he's got the production from the next guy. So I would say I like the idea. I just never have the forethought to do that. Even to the point that like I had Andrews, they said he was injured, and I was like, "Oh, that's crazy." And then Craig picked up the backup and like blocked me on it, and I was like, "Ah, good move." So it was like I'm just so late on that shit.
yeah. Well, to be
I,
fair, like especially with other positions other than running back, the backup thing doesn't necessarily apply. Like as Brent, he had Njoku, he picked up that backup, and that didn't work out
That's
too
fair.
well.
yeah,
Yep.
it's more about
So
knowing the it's more about knowing like Madison, P Ryan, you've seen him do it. It's hard, like you said, for like Fournette's backup.
right,
You hear
but that
things about
is
it.
sometimes too. You do gotta take that chance of not like for not that I knew or didn't know about Rashad White, but like I'm just using that as an example of like like okay, if he gets the shot, I think he'll be the backup and be a stud, even though it's not proven or anything yet. You know what I mean?
I do
Sometimes you do have to take a risk, everyone.
and it does backfire. So you're not wrong, Barber. Like it does like it stuffs up your bench if you start holding pieces you don't need. Like I mean, you
Right.
could say Madison burned a hole in someone like my bench because it never came to fruition and I never really used them, never really
But
needed them.
that
And like,
1 week or whatever, it's
yeah,
so hard
you
to
hope
drop
for the
them.
flyer, but
Hmm.
it can also it goes both ways. It's not always the best decision. And you know, like you said, you put a bunch of mediocre players on your bench, but all of a sudden, we figure out we're in PPR and all your mediocre players are like top 20 guys. They look pretty good. Like Lockett, like who the fuck saw that coming? Good lord.
I'm just like living in a fairy tale over here that Jacobs, Lockett, and Cooper are somehow amazing.
They are. No, they are. Those are all great players. I love
Yep.
Cooper's my boy, dude. I will forever die on a hill for Cooper. I love that guy.
Well, and the crazy thing is too is like even though you have that dilemma with the Lions running backs, you could play either of them and count on 10 points at least.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bad day for Jamal Williams, he's getting a touchdown and you know at least getting you 10 points, and then Swift, and then that's the thing about Swift too is he actually kind of looked healthy last week, like back to
It was
normal.
exciting. It was exciting to see him like actually get full work, or like what his full work should be. It's like ever since for the week one, he hasn't gotten it.
Yeah. So, but all right, let's move along a little bit. So real quick, I posted this in the group chat, but this is kind of just the remaining playoff scenarios. So Barber, you're 1, I'm 2. We face each other this week. Whoever wins gets the 1 seed. Whoever loses gets the 2 seed. That's our only outcome. So we're both sitting pretty, for the most part. Shane's the 3 seed. He could finish either 3, 4, or 5 seed. Dan and Nate are both 6 seeds, or they're fourth and fifth seed respectively at 7 and 6. They could finish anywhere from the 3 seed to the 7 seed, depending on points for. Dan does have a pretty hefty lead on most of them, so I don't really see him falling all the way down to 7, but Nate could. Um, Mac and Justin are 6 and 7 seed respectively, and they're their ceilings are the 4th seed, or they can finish as the 7th seed. Like I said, Bren, you're technically not out yet, but you would just need a hell of a miracle, man. You would need to put up like
Yeah.
230 points
Yeah. No.
for Justin or Mac to lose, which is
No.
possible. Justin or Mac faces Dan, and Justin faces Craig. So, it'd be possible, but like I said the points for all years is what's getting you right now, Bren.
Oh yeah. No, I've definitely had my fair share of weeks where it was just around 100. So
Right. And I do love how Shane is definitely jinxing himself by calling people out. Oh, I want to face this person. I want to
he
face that
does
person.
that every year.
Yeah, and how well has it worked out for him? Like,
I want him to keep it going. It's going great for him.
like, you should
Right.
give and learn,
You need to encourage this
Like,
behavior, Josh. You want to encourage this behavior.
that's right. That's right.
Good job, Shane.
In all these arguments that Bren creates, with Dan, let's not forget the real villain in every story.
The father of our children.
That's right.
You piece
All
of
right.
shit.
So, are you boys ready to play our game?
Yeah. So ready.
Oh yeah.
I'm so pumped.
You want to know what it is?
Memory?
Nope, it's Jeopardy.
Oh shit.
Oh, I can see what you mean now. Yes.
We are playing Jeopardy, boys. So obviously, you guys know how Jeopardy works. Like,
Yeah.
the real
Alex.
game.
Can I call you Alex?
Sure.
What is yes?
I don't really care if
You
say
have to
it,
answer in the form of a question, or it's not Jeopardy. You might as well call
Okay.
it Foosey
Somewhat.
Foosey Bibble Bobble.
All right, I'm gonna call it Jeopardy-ish. Okay.
Ugh.
Um.
I love
So,
it. I love it.
but yeah. So, 3 categories. I'm just gonna have you guys like whoever wants to answer first, scream like just say Craig, Barber, Brent. Say your name, and whoever I hear first, that's who's gonna answer.
And if you don't answer, you get negative points, right?
Do we want to play that way? I wasn't gonna do that, but we could do that
No, that's fine. We don't have to play that way. I was
just
just
because I'm writing everything down.
I was gonna be like Bren and pretend I was Bren and then make him answer a question he didn't know.
Well, I would hear your voice, correct?
No, you wouldn't. I'm sneaky.
Yeah. So, or we
Okay.
can make it where you guys all have like a animal noise you make.
Oh God, no! Don't make us animal noise.
Yeah. Jeez.
But I was also just gonna do too, like if so like say Craig tries to answer first, he answers wrong. I was gonna give the other two an opportunity,
Of course.
cover what's next, an opportunity to answer.
Of course. Should
But
go down the line.
Right, I would just give you like 5 seconds to answer,
Well, I'm excited.
So yep, we'll do it just like Jeopardy though. We'll have like the first round, and then we'll have double Jeopardy, and then we'll have a final question. So we have in the first round we have 100 points, 200 points, 400, and 600. And the
Nice.
categories are wide receivers, coaches, or tight ends. And Barber, since you're the guest, you can start.
2 wide receivers for 100.
Wide receivers for 100.
Weak.
This player,
bring it.
You
Brent.
always start at 600 and go down. Come on, fool.
I am that way too, Greg. Wide receivers for 100. This player is.
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Don't turn away from your mic if you can.
This player is in 8th total fantasy points, despite only playing 9 games this year.
Beep. Or Matt.
So he has the points. Barb, was that you?
Oh, that's right. You gotta say your name.
Where's Beep?
I'm just waiting for Matt to answer.
I can't believe I said beep.
Beep.
Is it Jamar Chase?
No, that is wrong.
Are we in tight ends or receivers?
Receivers.
So receivers, and he's position 8.
He has the 8th most total fantasy points for wide receiver, despite only playing 9 games this year. Craig or Bren, you want to answer? You don't have to.
Adam Thielen.
I'm sorry. Did someone beep in?
Craig,
Craig.
what is Adam Thielen?
Well, it would be who is Adam Thielen, but
Who is Adam Thielen?
either way, you're wrong.
Lame.
Uh,
Are we using the honor system of not Googling answers?
yeah, that's why I'm trying to keep it to like a couple seconds.
Okay.
No, I don't have Google open.
Okay.
Yeah, me neither, right?
Well,
Jeez.
Bren, do you have an answer? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, so the answer is Cooper Cup.
Still in a top 10 position too, eh? Interesting.
See, I knew that one was going to be an interesting one. I was like,
All
I
right.
thought, wait, so
Barber.
100 is supposed to be the easy questions, right?
Well,
Yeah, right.
It was kind of hard, especially since I know like you and Craig don't really like follow everything as closely and aren't as like in depth with like stats and stuff. So I was like, a lot of these are probably going to be hard, but oh well.
Yeah, I was thinking like, what color is a football? And I'll be like, hey,
All right,
it's red.
no one got that, so it's you again.
I'll do wide receivers for 200.
Oh, no.
Receiver for 200. So this wide receiver leads the league in.
You cut out.
Yeah.
This wide receiver leads the league in targets.
Beep, Craig.
Craig,
Who is Stephon Diggs? Stephon.
you're wrong.
Fuck.
Beep.
Barber.
Who or Matt? Damn it. God.
Yeah, me beeping too, bro.
Who
I didn't
is-
just beep.
What is Devontae Adams?
Who is Devontae Adams? But yes, that is correct.
Damn it.
Shut it, Bren.
All right, Barber, go ahead.
Let's just I've got some confidence now. So wide receiver 600.
This guy.
Oh, that's the daily double, bro.
Woo!
So you have 200 points, but we'll let you wager up to 400.
Nice.
Done. Full press.
You want 400?
Wow.
This guy
the
Jeopardy's.
balls.
Guy
The
Jeopardy's.
balls.
So the daily double question is: this player leads the league in receptions of 20 plus yards.
I think I know it.
Well, you can't answer.
Matt.
Yeah, but I want to.
Yeah.
Mike, you have
Justin
to-
Jefferson.
That is correct, sir.
Oh my gosh, let's go.
Oh, my God. What? That's not who I was guessing.
I'm gonna tear this board apart.
Justin Jefferson leads the league in targets over 20 yards.
Receptions of 20 or more yards.
Oh, that's fucking sick, dude. That's a sick
All right,
stat.
Barber, you're up again.
Wide receivers 400.
All right. This player attended East Carolina University.
What? What are you, tight ends?
This is wide receivers.
What? For 400?
Yeah, for 400. Correct. This player attended East Carolina University. Anyone want to take a shot? You don't lose points.
Yes, Craig.
Craig.
My guess is going to be, who is Debo Samuel?
No.
God damn it.
Brennan.
Brennan.
Who is Otten?
No.
Ah,
That's
damn.
the festival tight end, you dodo.
I thought that's what we were doing. We're tight end.
No, Craig's
Isn't that
over
what
here
Craig just
messing
said?
with you. Craig asked, and I said no. Wide receiver for 400. Craig or Bren, do you want to change your answer since you guessed a tight end?
I said Debo Samuel. How did you go to a tight end after the Debo Samuel? That ain't my fault.
Barber, do you have a guess?
I don't know.
Okay, Bren, I'm assuming you don't want
So
to.
just to be clear, our only hint is that he went to East Carolina University.
Yes, that's the only hint.
Bro, I'm pretty sure it's Debo.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong. Debo went to South Carolina.
Nah,
Keeps
different
going
Debo.
back to it.
Different Debo.
Debo.
Was he drafted like this year?
No, the answer is Zay Jones.
Zay Jones. That was my next guess.
Huh.
You were gonna guess Debo again. All right, so the wide receiver board is cleared. The coaches, yeah. Barber, you're still
So it's coaches and tight ends.
the other two. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do coaches 600.
Coaches 600. This franchise has had 11 coaches since the year 2000.
Craig,
Correct.
who are the Browns?
That is correct, sir.
Yeah.
Very nice, Craig.
That is correct.
Do I take the board now?
Yeah, you get to choose now. Coaches or tight end? Coaches, you have
Hmm.
100, 400. Tight end, you
What's
have everything.
I will go for coaches for 200.
Coaches for 200. Okay. This head coach was an assistant for the 49ers last year.
Ah.
Oh shit, what's his name? Matt. What is? I don't know his first name, but it's like Sala, the Jets guy.
That is incorrect, sir.
Oh,
Craig,
Correct.
who is Doug Peterson?
That is incorrect, sir.
Damn it.
Bren, do you want to guess?
No.
Okay, the answer is
The answer's what?
Mike McDaniel, the head coach of the Dolphins.
Mike McDaniels.
I have to
Yeah.
ask: are you turning away when you go to like read?
No, I'm literally just
Because I
sitting
can't. The only reason why like I'm partially lost is I keep losing you. So I'm like, I only hear bits and pieces.
Yeah, I don't know. Is this any better?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you sound fine at times, but then all of a sudden you go almost like
It's when you go to
silent.
read. It's like when you go to read
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because I have the sheet with all the stuff on it too close to me.
Maybe.
Hello. Can you
Yeah,
still hear
like you
me?
sound good there. Keep going.
he's
See,
got like the sheet in front of his mouth. It's like
Right.
I don't know why you guys can't hear me.
All right. Let's call the play. Well, I have the headset. Like it's one of the ones where the mic is kind of off to the side a little bit.
You can bend those, right? Never mind. Yeah, you're good. Anyway, I
after
get the
the-
board still, right? I get the board
Yeah.
still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you still get the board.
Coaches for I hate coaches. No, tight ends for 100.
Tight ends for 100. Okay, this tight end would be number 5 in receptions if he played at wide receiver.
Craig,
Correct.
who is Travis Kelsey? What?
That is correct.
Hey, I got 200 points, boys.
No,
I got what?
you have 700 total. Right?
Oh, fuck yeah. I got a 600 point question?
Yeah, you had the Cleveland Browns one, remember?
Nice.
All right, you got the board still.
Tight ends for 200.
All right. Tight end. Tight end number 8 overall in fantasy. This player is.
Craig,
Correct. Go ahead.
who is Gerald Everett?
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Who is Komet?
Incorrect.
Damn,
He's 9. I just looked.
he's
Not that I've
9. Are
seen.
you serious?
Yeah. Close.
Bren.
I have no idea.
Taysom Hill.
Ew.
Oh,
He
that's
is?
because he scored that touchdown this week.
Yeah, even though he doesn't really catch anything.
Yeah, he was so open too. It's like
Yeah. So, all right, Craig, you still have the board.
Tight ends for 400.
You, sir, have the daily double. How much would you like to wager?
Sick.
You how much?
I will. How much do I have?
700. Cool.
What happens if I get it wrong? Do I lose points? Okay,
In
nah, bud.
real Jeopardy.
Is your mic plugged all the way into your computer?
Yeah, it is. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me unplug it and replug it.
Okay.
real quick while we wait. Brennan, how many points do you have over there?
No, because I can't.
Blame
hear.
it on the host. Blah. We getting points just fine, Brand. I don't know what you're doing.
And then I'll zone out and yeah, I'm out of it. I'll be honest.
That's-
I've been out of it since that joke. I fucked up. I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, so you're blaming my mic because of that? Jeez, Frank. So yeah, it's the mic, even though I'm really zoning out. Is this better? Like I literally haven't moved since you guys have been saying.
You're fine. Just I'll tell you when you go out. So I would do whatever you're doing now. Do it, but don't move anything in the environment. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of hard not to. All right. Where are you?
Hey, you going in and out, bro. It's not even
You're
working.
gone again.
It's gone again. Who fucked with your mic?
No one. I don't know.
Melanie out here fucking with your mic playing video games?
No.
You're not looking? You got a cat or dog sucking on that thing?
Here, can you hear me? This is my stupid
We
phone
hear
or
you.
computer mic.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you. That's good.
Okay, so Craig, you're it.
400 tight ends.
400 tight end. That's a daily double.
Woo! Yes, right. We did this already. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, but you didn't wager anything because you guys couldn't hear shit.
You're
Oh,
right.
this is perfect. It's gonna fit great in the editing. I love it. Keep going.
You have 700 points total, Craig.
Do I lose points if I bet them?
No.
I want all of them back.
All
Bet.
right.
Bet all.
700. Now, tied for second in receptions among tight ends. Also third in targets at the position of tight end.
Tied for second at tight end
In receptions.
and for
And
receptions.
third in targets.
Third in targets.
That's the tight end position.
Someone give me the music. Yeah.
5, 4,
Yeah. Put it up.
3, 2, 1.
I'm blanking. Mark Andrews.
And all right,
was
dude.
it?
Well, I can't tell you yet. The other
It's a
two
daily
games.
double. They don't get a chance at a daily double.
Yeah, they do. They just don't get to double it, bro.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. Respect.
Matt. Yes, it is TJ Hawkinson.
Oh. Big ol' hawk.
Yeah, big ol' hawk. All right, Matt, you got the board again.
Oh, I wasn't ready for this.
We have coaches for 100, coaches for 400, and tight ends for 600.
Coaches for 100.
Coaches for 100. Oh, this is a daily double. How much would you like to wager, Matt? You have 1,600 right now.
Let it rip.
Woo! Letting it all. He is the longest tenured coach in the NFL currently.
I know it.
Tomlin?
Who?
Tomlin?
Tomlin? That is incorrect, sir.
Oh, I
Craig.
should have said Belichick.
Damn it.
Belichick.
Brennan.
Yeah, no, Craig got you, Bren.
Is he right though?
It is Belichick.
I thought it might be Andy Reid.
No,
I don't know how I missed that one. But I don't lose
thought that
anything.
one
It
was-
was just
I
how
thought
much
that
I
one
put
was-
up, right?
Yes.
I really thought that was the easiest one for sure.
That was a good one. I knew that one.
Hi, Craig.
Well, I will take coaches for 200?
400.
400.
Yep. All right. This coach's favorite meal is kneecaps with his Starbucks.
Man, Craig?
Oh, that was Bren.
He just yelled louder than me.
Yep, Dan Campbell.
Ooh, let's go. Who's got points now, bitches?
Got him.
Bren, so all that's left is tight end for 600.
Tight end for 600.
Yep. All right. This tight end is second at the position in receptions of 20 plus yards.
Craig.
Craig.
Njoku.
Incorrect, sir.
Brennan. Schultz.
Incorrect, sir.
Oh, good guess.
Yeah, just guess.
Knox?
Incorrect, sir.
I don't think
The
he's caught a
answer-
ball all year.
Shut up,
20
Brian.
yards.
Not since he's been on your team, Bren.
Period. Look at his points. Fuck off.
The answer was Pat Fryermuth.
Big
Okay.
Patty Pat.
That's a good one.
Yep.
That's a good one.
So that
one.
ends the first round. By the way, is this better, guys? Have you been hearing me?
Yep, you haven't cut out once.
All
Yeah,
right,
this is definitely better. 100%.
You do get quieter when you get away from your laptop, but it's not bad.
Yeah,
my
I think it might
laptop.
even just be the internet dropping a little bit, but that's
Sure.
Yeah,
alright.
well, the thing is I haven't moved my laptop and my internet is full bars. So
That don't mean
Full
shit.
bars
That
from
don't
an
mean
IT
shit.
guy doesn't mean shit.
I got full bars. I still can't get fucking messages on my
You
phone.
know
I
how
don't
many
want to
times
hear
I
them.
hear that every day, God damn it.
I'm literally like 10 feet away from my router with nothing in between us two. All right, so
Uh,
after the first round, Craig, you have 800.
Fuck
Barber,
yeah.
1600, and
How?
Bren, you have 400.
he hit that daily double. Dude.
Oh, he hit that double?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Shit. Respect, Barber. Well done. Well done.
All right, so we're gonna start double jeopardy now. So this one we only have 200, 400, and 800 with 3 categories. So Bren, you have the least amount of points, so you start. We have running back, quarterback, and random.
Whew. Hit me with running back 400.
Running back 400. This running back leads the NFL in broken tackle.
Craig,
Craig,
who is Nick Chubb?
incorrect.
It should
Matt.
be.
Who is Josh Jacobs?
Yeah, that's correct.
Let's
Oh,
go! He's
my
on my team.
God.
Did he say his
Crushing it.
name first? I didn't hear him say Matt first.
I was going to say.
He definitely
He
didn't say
preed.
Pete first.
Prayed so hard.
You got
Let's do random for top points.
random for 800.
800. I know it was 800 or 1,000.
Yeah, nope, 800. Okay, random for 800. It is illegal to own just one of these in Switzerland.
Craig,
Craig,
a gun?
no,
I don't know. A football.
that's incorrect. So you can't guess twice.
Okay, sorry.
Both were wrong and not close. Anyone else?
So then when you said random, you meant
I
random.
meant random, dude.
I love it. I'm like, how does this apply to football? Think.
It doesn't.
I feel like it could be a lot of things, like to have one of.
True.
All right, I will say this: it's a living thing.
Oh, this is
As
some bullshit. I already
Matt.
guessed.
A lion.
Matt, incorrect.
Damn.
Brennan.
Bren? Yeah, go ahead, Bren.
A kangaroo.
I want to redo.
I don't know.
All right, Craig, I'll give you a redo. Go ahead.
What is a ferret?
No,
God damn it.
a guinea pig.
Oh, it's close.
So
Craig was
close.
definitely the closest for sure.
A guinea pig, really, huh? They really, they're pretty, they're mass producing
Apparently.
labs. I mean, those things are, okay, I get it.
All right, Barber, you have the floor still.
Running backs for 800.
Running backs for 800 daily double, sir. How much would you like to wager?
Let it rip.
All right, 1600. Here we go. Or wait, now you have 2000. My bad.
Oh, nice.
2000. This running back leads running backs in snaps and snaps per game. So snaps, obviously, like that they've played, plays that they've been out there.
Yeah. Who is Henry?
Incorrect, sir.
Craig,
Damn.
Craig,
who is Saquon Barkley?
that is correct,
That's
sir.
a very good answer, Craig.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Trying to think of any workhorse in the league
Yeah,
still.
see, like Henry was the one that popped to me too, Matt. But I think he was injured for a little bit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
he
they take him
was.
out on third downs a lot, where Saquon's in there for all 3 downs.
Yeah.
that's fair.
Okay, Craig.
I'll take random for the lowest.
Random for 200. All right. Let's see. Most elephants weigh less than this animal's tongue.
Wait, say that one more time.
Most elephant. Oh, well, Craig.
Hold on, I'll repeat it, Craig, and then I'll give it to you. Most animals or most elephants weigh less than this animal's tongue. Go
Okay,
ahead,
okay.
Craig.
What is? I don't know how specific I need to be here. A blue whale?
Correct. That
Yeah.
is correct.
I was gonna say whale, but I figured blue whale's the biggest. Random for 400.
All right, that's the daily double, sir. You have
Send it.
1800, so we're doing it.
Send
All
it.
right.
I love saying that.
That's a
Like
good
just
one.
like let's go.
Let's go.
All right. Summer on this planet lasts 21 years.
Huh. Um, Somewhere on this planet lasts 21 years. Time moves
5,
slow, so it's
4,
big. What is
3.
Jupiter?
Incorrect, sir.
Saturn?
Brennan.
Brennan, go ahead.
What is Venus?
Incorrect, sir.
Matt, what is Neptune?
Incorrect, sir. The answer is Uranus.
Yes. What
I
a
like that
great
answer.
one. That's
We
a
should
good.
have went with that. How'd we not
should
do
have.
that?
I don't know. I blame us really.
That's on us.
That's a good one.
Uh,
I take. Is there any more random, or that's all gone?
Random's all gone.
All right. What are you? I don't remember the other topics.
RB for 200, and then QB for 2, 4, and 800.
I would say QB for 200.
That's a daily double, sir. You want to rip it?
Woo! Send it.
All right. So that is 1800. So this quarterback leads the NFL in red zone completions and attempts.
Completions and attempts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know his name. It's who is? I'm gonna guess who is Matt Barber's quarterback. I can't think of his name. It is Matt
Josh
Barber?
Allen.
Yeah, who is Josh Allen?
Incorrect, sir.
Bummer.
huh.
Brian or Matt? You want me to
Sorry,
repeat?
could you repeat the question real quick?
Yeah, this quarterback leads the NFL in red zone completions and attempts.
Brennan.
Go ahead, Brennan.
Who is Tua?
Incorrect, sir.
Another
Oh,
good.
Matt,
Go ahead.
Mahomes.
Yeah. Yep.
There we go.
Nice. I had to be one of the top
Yeah.
boys. I just didn't
Right?
know
I was like,
who.
it has to be a top boy, but which one?
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead, Matt. We got RB 200 and QB for 4 or 8.
QB4.
QB for 4. This QB leads the NFL in sacks. So the number of times they've been sacked.
Who is Joe Burrow?
Incorrect.
Craig.
Go ahead, Craig.
Oh man, what's his name? Who is Justin Fields?
That is correct, sir.
Ooh, yeah. Like as soon as I heard it, I was like, oh, damn, that's good.
That is
QB for 800.
all right. This QB leads the NFL in completion percentage with a minimum of 150 attempts.
Craig.
Go ahead, Craig.
Oh, Tom Brady. Who's Tom Brady?
Incorrect.
Okay. Bro, I just
Matt.
checked. I have so many fucking bye weeks.
It's a good thing they mean nothing.
True.
Brennan.
Go ahead, Bren.
Who is Geno Smith?
Yeah.
Boom!
800.
Let's go.
All
Putting them
right. So
points on the board.
RB for 200 thing left. So here we go. Leads are this running back leads running backs in 20 plus yard rushes. So rushes
Craig.
that go for 20.
Craig.
Go ahead.
Who is Tony Pollard?
Nice, dude. That's correct.
Easy. He's my bane of my existence. So
That is correct. All right.
Watching those stats all year.
all year, dude. So fucking pissed.
Give me a second to add up these points here. Real
Does
quick.
nothing. Gets 2 plays over 20 yards is fucking 50 points. Go fuck yourself, Tony Pollard.
Wow, very interesting. So Craig's actually in the lead right now. with 2,400. Barber's in second with 2,200. Bren, you're coming up the rear in 1,200. So, Craig, how much do you want to wager? The final category is fantasy points against.
The final category is fantasy points against.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll wager all of it.
24.
Wait, if I wager it, do I lose it? Are we still doing that?
This okay, yeah, so I guess I should have said that before. This time we are doing if you get it wrong, you lose it.
Okay, I wager 100.
Ooh. Okay. Barber, how much would you like to wager? You have 2,200.
I'm going for all of it.
All of it?
Yep. Let it rip.
Send
Bren?
it.
Send it, dude.
Bren?
Send it, all of it. Yeah.
All of it. I love it. You boys got balls. I'm like, Craig. All
Well,
right.
now I look like a bitch. I want to send it too. Send
Yeah,
9.
No,
you
no,
shouldn't change
no.
No,
What's
Craig.
played is played.
Homie ain't going out like that. Homie ain't going out like that.
All right. Here's the question. You get 10 seconds to think of your answer. And I'm not going to tell you what the answer is until I've heard everybody's answer. You understand that?
Sure.
Okay. This team is top 10 in points against to every position in fantasy.
So, like, are you referring to like our fantasy teams, or like you talking about fantasy like the NFL teams?
So, like, you know,
You talking NFL
against
teams?
wide receivers, they're top 10.
So you're talking
or bottom
NFL
10,
teams.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
They're bottom 10. So they give up a lot of
Okay.
points, basically. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Bren, what's your answer?
Mm.
Bren?
Who are the Minnesota Vikings?
Okay. Craig, what's your answer?
Oh man, it's between two, so I don't want to go
You
for a
got to pick
second.
one.
Oh man. Okay, who are the Los Angeles Rams?
Okay. Barber.
I want to say the Lions because they just like gave up a lot of points this year, but I don't know. Hold on.
I also wanted to say the Lions. I don't hope that doesn't influence your decision.
You
I'm
guys
gonna
are
go with
all this. I said I gave you 10
Broncos.
seconds. And you guys are like, wait, hold on.
Yeah. Well, I
Well-
gotta ponder it, even though I'm last.
Well, Craig wins because everyone was wrong. It was the Atlanta Falcons.
Nice.
And Craig wagered the least. So,
Hey, I look like a bitch, but I won. Fuck yeah.
So wait, the
yeah.
question was who gives up the most amount of points to bad teams?
No, it was so you know how like when you look at your thing, it says like so and so is facing the Chargers and they're 25th against
Yeah.
running backs, 26 against wide receiver, whatever.
Hmm.
All those categories, this team was bottom 10 in.
Oh, and
So
all of them?
yeah, in every category. So to like,
Yeah.
to wide receivers,
Yeah, I would have
quarterbacks,
never got it, but
running backs,
that's cool. I like that.
I did think it was the Lions, honestly, but I know the Rams have been sucking penis. So,
Right.
sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. There's only children listening. No worries.
Don't let your children listen.
I do put not suitable for children. So if people let children listen to this, that's their own fault.
Oh, we
You're
can't
right.
get
That was
sued
their own
anymore.
choice.
It's good.
Molly listens every week.
Well,
See,
Molly's a G. That's different. You can let
to
Molly
me,
do
that's
it.
good parenting.
She's
though.
3 now. She's old enough.
She's based, yeah. She could be on the podcast herself if she wanted. Good lord.
So, but yeah, so that was Jeopardy, boys.
I liked it. Good job, Josh. Good game. Good
Thanks.
competition, minus Bren. It's like I played you in fantasy last week.
Hey, he made a run for it though.
He
Kind
did,
of like
he
in
did.
fantasy last week. He made a run for it at the end once he could hear me.
So I was paying attention and could hear a little bit. I did
Right.
get a couple.
Hearing's only
But
part
like
of
the
it,
last
Bren.
question, I zoned out again. I missed it. So I just
My
picked it.
audio was probably perfect. Brent's
Your
over there
audio was
hiding
fine
behind the
on that one. I zoned out and I heard like pick an NFL team and I was like, Minnesota Vikings.
That was a yeah, that was an interesting pick.
All right, you boys ready to go to picks to the matchups?
Yeah.
All right, let me pull it up. All right, here we go. All right, so last week, oh, I didn't see what. Hold on 1 second. Oh, win. Wow. All right, so Brent and I went 2-3.
No.
So I am 40-35. Bren or
Yeah, you
40
could
and 20,
afford it. I
40
can't.
and 25. Sorry, 40-25. Bren, you're 33-32.
Mm-hmm.
Craig, you went 3-2, buddy. Good job.
No, I was trying to keep it rolling, baby. That's all right.
28-37. Melanie went 4-1.
Good job, Melanie.
So her and Ike are 34-31 on the year.
Impressive.
Yeah. So congrats, Craig. I'm not going 3 for 3 on
Oh,
offers.
thanks.
Although you would have gotten an award. You would have got the Sacco. You did.
Yeah, that hey, fuck, I'll take anything at this point, buddy. I tell you that much.
You would have got Bren Sacco. Oh. Anyways,
How dare you?
all right, matchups. Let's go to matchups. Let's uh, do Bren versus Shane. How about that? Barber,
Sure.
what's your thoughts on this? You'll go first since you're our guest.
You know, I feel like Brennan's gonna have some work to do since his team's on bye, or at least players that get him points consistently are on bye. So I think I'm going to take Shane, even though he's shown a lot of confidence lately, and don't like doing it. But yeah, I'm going to take Shane.
Point.
All right. Bren, I'm assuming you're going yourself. No?
Hold on. Let's
Wait
think
a
Are you
about
minute.
this
going
one,
for,
I
are you
okay?
mean,
going
you
for
got
Let me
one
Ike?
thing.
sell myself to myself here.
Yeah, sell yourself. Sell us, Greg.
Okay,
Sell
Kyler
yourself.
Murray's back. Kyler Murray's back. Okay, so we slide him in there,
Good slide.
Joe Mixon, no way he's knocked retarded for several more weeks, right? Like, he's got to be back.
Hopefully.
So we slot him in, that fills some spots. DeAndre Hopkins takes the other bye. Come on now, Matt. I got points, plenty of points to be scored. Maybe
I just feel like you're
Njoku
gonna
decides
you're gonna
this week
hurt
he's not
Olave being
injured.
out.
What's that?
I said you're gonna hurt that Olave's out.
No
True.
way, dude. No way.
No way. I'm silly.
He's
No
got D
way.
Hop.
I got D Hop.
And Murray back. Bingo bango.
Bingo bango. And if Njoku decides this week he's not injured, since it's just 1 week on, 1 week off kind of thing, maybe I get to play him.
Greg,
I mean,
did
you
he
sold me, Brad. You sold me. It's as easy as that. It's as easy as
Yeah, so I'll
there's
choose myself.
there's
That
yeah.
villain Shane's not gonna win this week. Okay.
Yeah.
I
There's
got
two
that.
facts going on. There's two facts going on in this matchup. One, Shane historically chokes, and he's going to continue to choke all the way into his first round, into the playoffs where he will be gone, unfortunately. All the karma that he doesn't believe in is going to come and bury Jamar Chase. With that being said, Bren,
He's
I
going
apologize
Shane.
that I had to be so hard on you in the last couple weeks because I needed to beat you. Alas, it did not happen. And I apologize. I'm sorry for all my cruelty that I put on you,
Will
all
you
the
just
bad JoJo. And I love you. And I pick you.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. About damn time.
That was a ride. I was like, he's gonna pick Shane, and I'm gonna have to
Right.
freak out.
Well, I
If
was
you
like,
were a starter Pokemon, you'd be in my back pocket.
Yes.
he's shitting on Shane. He's picking Brown, and
Yeah.
apologizing. I'm like, he's picking Shane, and then I was like, halfway through his 30-minute rant, he just went on. I was like, I don't know.
Man, if you think that's 30 minutes, I feel bad for your wife. I'll tell you that right now.
I felt bad for the day she married me. Yeah,
Okay, I'm sorry. I made a joke. I apologize. I love you, Josh. Just
it's
kidding.
okay.
I love you.
It's all right. I know you. So Melanie went Shane, or yeah, Melanie went Shane as well, but I'm going Brent as well because Craig's points were true. Shane chokes. That's
He
just what he
chokes.
does.
He
He's
does
gonna
it.
fall down to like the 5th seed, and he's gonna be talking mad shit, and he's gonna have a first round exit. That's what it is. He's gonna
The,
choke.
the boy needs to humble himself. You know what I'm saying? He needs to humble himself.
And it's funny because he tries to be humble during the year until the final like 2 or 3 weeks. And then he's all like, oh, I'm gonna call my shot and say I wanna face this person or that person. Like it's like, dude, you don't do that. You just put too much juju on yourself. But
The karma cup overfloweth of hatred.
exactly. All right. Nate versus Funk next. Let's see here. Craig, who you gonna
Yeah.
go?
This is a pretty easy one. Somehow P Funk manages to still have people in bye weeks going into this far. The poor guy just can't catch a break this entire year. And Nate is obviously going to be one of those teams that has the least amount of injuries and the most upside. His players are playing like they all want to win. Brown keeps going off. Evans has been having some down weeks, but I feel like I was talking with Nate, and I just feel like Tom Brady turns it up at this time of the year. So I know,
Not if you watch that Monday night game.
ugh, yeah. But I mean, overall, Nate's team has been humming all year. I think and Funk clearly just has some issues. So easy pick for Nate.
Okay. B man.
Yeah, Nate's team's got a lot of upside. Funk had a uncharacteristic amount of points put up last week. As
Well, and
much as what's that?
I was just gonna say it's funny is that like that's funny because he still only put up 127. It's not like he put up like 180.
Right, right.
Like 127 is like slightly above average. So like for that to be his boom week is kind of sad. But it's
It
also
feels like a
hilarious.
boom week for him, so that's what
Yeah.
I'm going with. And he put down the villain. He put
Right.
him down.
He used all his energy to beat Shane. I loved it.
He did. So I'm going with Nate this week.
All right. Barber, who you going?
Just echo what Craig and Brennan said. I'm going with Nate. I think that he's going to do well, and I think that with Aaron Rodgers on bye, it'll be even tougher for to get the win. So, yep, with Nate.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go Nate as well, but I do think honestly that Funk is probably gonna keep it closer than people might think. Um, Aaron Rodgers has a bye, so that forces Funk to play the better player in Dak Prescott, which I'm surprised he hasn't played him really since he got him. But the Cowboys defense is probably gonna score like 30 points, if not more, facing Houston this week. Um, Garrett Wilson, man, he averages like 20 points a game when Zach Wilson's not the quarterback. So he's pretty solid. Who knows what Ayuk's gonna be with Purdy in there. Um, Keenan Allen, if he can keep up what he started. To where, like I said, I think it might be close. Funk might want to put in DJ Moore instead of Ayuk. His running backs, who knows, man? Jeff Wilson got one carry last week. That was crazy. Like he'd been the starter the last like 5 weeks, and then they're just like, nah, we're gonna give you one carry.
Hmm.
That's cool. So I
Yeah,
do
that's
think
odd.
there's like a 10% chance that Funk wins, but like I said, I think like you guys said, Nate just has a little too much firepower. His really only downside right now is Mike Evans, who's been struggling. But if he picks up, then you know there's no stopping Nate, kind of. So yep, that's a clean sweep for Nate. So we may have just jinxed him a little bit, but that's okay. It's not like we haven't done that before.
Right.
All right, Craig versus Justin. Craig, sell yourself to me.
I don't want to. I have 1,000 bye weeks this week. The fact that I have no quarterback and I don't want to drop anyone on my bench to give to anybody means I'm going to start an incomplete
You're
lineup.
right.
It means I'm going to start an incomplete lineup because I'm not giving anybody on my team away to anybody. I might drop P. Ryan and Lamar Murray, but let's just pretend I do
Lamar
fill these
Murray.
holes. Let's say I would probably need Murray to plug in. No, I have Elliott. So let's say I drop Murray. I put Elliott in. I pick up a flyer on a quarterback.
Why would you not drop Drake London?
Drake London did so well
Because
last
what
week.
happens, dude? Because you just it's not about this year. I'm keeping Drake London in case something changes drastically in that team and or they move him. Like, I mean,
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
that's all I'm doing. I'm keeping him for the Flyers. So like, he's a great player. He's on a really shitty fucking team. He's not getting utilized. Offense that is. I'm not giving Drake London to anybody in case something big happens for him. Granted, he's one of my lowest percentages on keeping, but I have too many bye weeks this week, so I'm taking Justin. I'm gonna try. I will fill my holes, and I will do what I can to put up. I will have a starting lineup. I can promise you that, but it's gonna be a bunch of flyers. So, based on the fact that he has a full head of steam with nobody on bye, I think the chances of him taking me out are pretty good.
I think it's hilarious that you said you're gonna fill your holes.
You'll be there.
I'm gonna
You'll
I'm gonna
be-
I'm gonna I'm gonna cut that and make that part of the intro next year.
Nice. Get the drops going. Fill my holes. Fill my holes.
Fill my holes.
Barber, who are you gonna go?
Yeah, I think Craig said it best. He's got a lot of buys out there, and if he doesn't want to give anybody up, it's going to be Justin all the way.
Yeah, I mean, I versed Craig last week, and his bench actually did phenomenal. But this many bye weeks on that many of your boys, that's tough. That's tough.
I guess if Mixon did get knocked retarded, I'll be all right.
Right. That's right. Then you're saved.
Yeah.
They're just like, yeah, he still can't count to 10, so.
I looked at your bench too, Craig. I was like, what are you talking about? You want to give anybody up? And then I looked at it and I was like, yeah, I don't think I'd give any of those guys up either. Hold them, man.
That's what it's just, there's no reason to, if I drop them now, someone is just benefiting from no reason to make anyone's team better. That's all I'm saying.
Craig,
Maybe drop Beckham,
Yeah, right.
Basketball game with the Cowboys team.
Yeah,
Not like
right.
they're going to sign him or anything.
No, Jerry Jones don't want nothing to do with that boy. No.
Say too,
Yeah.
Craig, you might be able to put Lamar in the IR spot to create a space.
Why can I put, is Kamara injured?
Not Kamara, Lamar.
Oh, Lamar. I thought you said Kamara. Yeah, no, that's if it lets me put him in there. Is he out technically?
I don't know. You were able to keep Zeke fully healthy in the IR for 2 weeks, so why not try it?
Well, that's different. He was actually on IR.
Except for he was healthy.
Well, he was on. They put him on IR,
right? Yeah,
and then I was able to move him in there. But it was odd. Yeah, it was really odd that he played like 2 or 3 weeks, and I was able to consistently keep him in there. But
can make moves. But yeah, no, I'm just saying if you are able to, that might be a move. You're able to make.
Again, I'll start a starting lineup. I'm not about even if it's the last week and it means nothing. You can guarantee I'm going to play waivers one last time, people as I can, and start a starting lineup. So
yeah, that's fair. I love it. At the end of the season,
don't grab a defense.
Oh, it's you never know. You never know.
You'll have 3.
Yeah.
So that's a clean sweep for Justin then. Um, yeah, I mean, not much to say about that. Just kind of sucks. That's all.
Man, I'm
Um,
glad I didn't have like a shot and then I ran into that. I would have been devastated. Can you imagine? Jeez, I didn't realize I had so many bye weeks.
well, I saw that because Mac's the same thing. Like Mac doesn't have Aaron Jones or David Montgomery this week.
Yeah.
I was like, so a couple weeks ago, I saw that. I was like, if you two are both in it, that sucks.
Right.
That you're not going to have a lot of key players for it, you know?
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go Dan versus Mac. Like I said, these were the 2 highest scoring people last week. Um, yeah, I think I'm going to have to go Dan just based on the fact that Mac's not going to have Aaron Jones or David Montgomery. Um, he's probably going to pick up a defense, I would assume. Well, he might play Tennessee against Jacksonville, but there's not a lot of hot waiver wire running back out there. So I'm going to go Dan just based on if he had one of those running backs, I might go Mac, but just with the way Devontae's playing, he's freaking getting 30 targets a game and 6 touchdowns a game and shit. But it all depends too what Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown hit for Dan like they did last week. I forgot who it was. It was those 2, and I think Terry McLaurin scored Dan 100 points alone between those 3 people. Like it was insane. So, Barber, who you gonna go?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Dan too. I feel like his team, when it gets hot, it's like nobody can beat him.
Right.
It really comes down to if Jefferson and Brown have like a bomb week, and then Hurts just benefits from it too. I mean, I know he's got other targets, but when those 2 are clicking, his team is just very tough to beat. So yeah, I'm going to go with Dan.
Okay. Craig, who you go?
Yeah, I mean, just looking at matchups, like Dan's got a lot of pretty juicy matchups. Jefferson to Detroit, but then Mac does have Adams at with at LA. I like Philly at the Giants personally. Man, this is actually, I mean, yeah. So unfortunately, I mean, I really do want to lean Nordstrom. Matt, I think Mac's got a pretty good shot to still put up points based on matchups, but unfortunately, yeah, with his 2 holes, it's gonna be too. I think it'll be too much to cover in 1 week, unless unless the Eagles just get shut down. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with Dan.
I mean, Mac does have Pollard. I forgot about that, but they're facing Houston, so like they might pull Pollard and Zeke by halftime. You know what I mean? So if he doesn't ball out in that small time frame, who
I think
knows
that
about
could definitely. I think yeah. I mean, like, but I definitely think honestly, Pollard game script wise could ball out. I think Adams could ball
right?
out. Joe Burrow's a wild card. He's got a ton of weapons, so he still has a couple big pieces that could really benefit him. And we all know Dan can be inconsistent. So I mean, I do probability. I think Dan obviously has it due to the bye weeks, but it wouldn't surprise me to see Mac pull something out of his ass.
All right, B man.
Yeah, I'm on leaning towards Dan on this one.
Damn, I think that makes that what 3? Nope, 3 clean sweeps in a row. All for
Yeah, when
Nate.
it gets later in the season like this, it's a little easier to, I think,
Yeah,
pick.
yeah. Bye weeks are fucking people too hard.
All
Yeah.
right, let's go. The matchup of the week, though. The
Whoop
top
whoop.
going at it. Let's go Barber versus myself.
2 big gay dogs making love. Here we go.
The
Let's
gayest
go.
dogs.
Hey, if it's for fantasy football.
You're not wrong.
At least that's what my fortune cookie said. All right, Craig, or do you want Barber and I to sell ourselves?
I would like Barber to first sell himself,
Okay.
and then I would like you to then get naked and sell yourself.
All right. Well, I'm already naked, so go ahead,
10
Barber.
points.
Yep, give me a second. All right, I'm good now. I'm not super confident about myself this week, which is a little bit rare. But I think quarterback to running back, I'm going to do fine. I think that somehow I got the gift of Josh Jacobs. That even though every week I'm like, I don't know if I should play him, in that like he's going to blow up instead of getting a normal week, and he's just out of his mind right now. I do think Tyreek Hill gets a ton of targets, which is super helpful in the PPR setting. The place that I start to get really concerned is I think, and I feared this the whole year, was that when they changed quarterbacks, Amari Cooper was gonna have a tough time. But if Josh decides to play Watson, I guess it'll probably net itself. But and then Andrews is not going to do as good as Kelsey. Lockett is going to crush Sutton, and then defense and kicker I got to figure out. But overall, I do think it's going to be close. I feel like the team's bringing in good points each week, and somebody's booming each week. I like the Brennan stat of Amari Cooper away is always going to suck, and it's kind of held true. And he's away this week.
That was Josh's
That
stat,
was
dude.
my
I
stat.
thought it was. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Brennan's
the-
stat was every time they come back from injury, they ball out.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe somebody's got to get injured on my team.
Mine
Yeah.
with fact though. Josh just made his up out of his ass. So
Correct.
Yeah, I know. I always do that.
And then if I can get the Lions backfield situation correct for a week, I'd be pretty proud of myself. So even if I lose the first round bye, if I figure that out, I'm going to be happy, and we're going to just cruise on to the playoffs. So I know that it wasn't a overwhelming like, hey, pick me, but that's kind of how I feel about it.
I feel like if you don't pick Barber, though, he's gonna bust your kneecaps. So
Yeah, well, I mean that's obvious.
Don't offer him a kicker, you piece of shit.
I did, and he made fun of me for it. So now I'm never offering him a kicker again.
I know, and I'm paying for it. I always discount two positions, kicker and defense, and they've been fucking me all year.
Fair.
Right? Those have been part of my keys to success. Honestly, they help cover up some of my shortcomings with my team. Yeah, I'm undecided if I'm playing Watson or not. I mean, I didn't play him last week because he was going to look shaky because he hasn't played in 2 years, and don't necessarily know if us, it being his second game back, if all that rust is going to be gone. And since he's a pretty good defense, I mean, they did a good job against Mahomes, so I'm undecided on that yet. Um, but yeah, I like my running backs. I think they can keep up with yours. Hopefully, Henry gets me more than 5 points this week. I think he just had a tough stretch, but he's got some juicy matchups coming up starting this week with Jacksonville. I like T. Higgins against Cleveland. Debo, that's a question mark. We don't know how he's going to be with Brock Purdy, but Purdy looks pretty good staying in there with against Miami's defense. He had 2 touchdowns, like 210 yards or something like that in 2 quarters or however long he played. So I don't think it'll be that bad. It'll just depend on who's his favorite target, whether it's Kittle, whether it's um Ayuk or something like that. So it'll kind of just determine that. But he also is getting a lot more running work like he was last year because of McCaffrey's injury. So I think that's going to help him, especially if he could bust a couple of them. Like he said, I mean, Andrews is probably one of the few tight ends that can keep up with Kelsey. We'll see with that quarterback injury. Tyler Huntley last year. Mark Andrews was part of or Tyler Huntley was part of the reason that Mark Andrews went off last year because when Lamar went out, Tyler Huntley like only threw to Mark Andrews. So that didn't happen last game, but we'll see if it does happen or not. So that one I think is a little closer. I can guarantee you I'm not playing Sutton at my flex. I don't know who I'm playing yet. Um, but I do think I'll probably have an advantage at defense and kicker, especially defense, depending who you pick up. But there's not really much out there for you, Barber, defense wise. Nothing that like scares me at least. So I think my team has higher upside but a higher floor. So do with that what you will. So
Your
Barber,
team
I'm
has the
assuming
higher upside and the higher floor.
Right.
or lower floor. I meant my bad. High upside, low floor.
If you're selling, though, you should say my team has the higher upside and the higher floor.
No, I see. It's all about the risk. Some people like to take the risk, so I'm like,
Okay, yeah. Good call.
that's
I'm
what gets your,
dangerous. I'm
yeah,
dangerous.
that's what gets your wiener hard. Then take the risk. All right, Craig, who you going?
Well, there was one. Barber had the better sales pitch. Let's just be real.
I don't know. I
Um,
thought it was pretty sad. He started off
That's how he
Oh,
hooked me.
shut up, Brennan.
He hooked me. It was like a Harry Potter. He got me involved emotionally. I got invested. Oh
You
man,
looked at him
I
like a sad puppy.
like a sad puppy
Right,
dog.
the
Like, oh
Okay.
my god, I'm rooting for
Barber
this
was
guy.
the Sarah McLaughlin commercial.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. I do think it's as simple. Also, Watson. First of all, I think Watson's going to be doing nothing but getting better every week. However, that does play to the detriment of your team because I think that would obviously benefit Barber more with Cooper. I know he can do things on his feet, which is big, but still, I do think that from everything you see with quarterbacks, I mean, normally it'll benefit the guy with the receiver. I I agree with Tyreek Hill balling out at the Chargers. Cooper, is going to be someone that will, wipe out, or I guess it's Cooper and Samuel basically cross each other out. What you mentioned with Andrews too is a lot. I'm not worried about. I wouldn't worry as much about Kelsey if I had Andrews. And Lockett is the man. Josh Allen at the Jets. They've had a better defense. There are a better defense this year, but Josh, that offense, we all know how that offense is. And Jacobs at the Rams. Yeah, I don't know if I said that. Jacobs at the Rams and Hills at the Chargers. I mean, I think he's just got too good of matchups, unfortunately. There's no way you're gonna play Barkley versus Philly on your own defense. If you do, have fun with
Why
that.
not? I did it last week.
Good. Well, I just that just plays against you because if one does good, the other does. You're hoping like your defense does really good, but like your guy doesn't score on him at all. So like it's really hard to. I know it can work. I just don't think. I think it's a really low chance
Yeah.
of working out in your favor. So I gave it to Barber.
Okay, B-Man.
Yeah, I don't know. Jacobs has got that short week. He's playing on Thursday. I was just reading on him a little bit there. They're a little worried about him. So is he too banged up to play? And then if so, what do? You haven't played the right Lions running back once. Do you just play them both? I don't know, Matt. I think you're screwed, bud.
I got two other running backs on the bench that.
I'm going with Josh.
Okay.
My man, B-Man, let's go. Yeah, I mean, I know playing my running back against my defense isn't ideal, but I think especially for running back, it's a little easier said. It's a little easier to be done because he can get, especially one that gets as high usage as him. He can get like 5-6 catches for 60 yards, 6
I
running. That's like 20 points right there.
mean, hypothetically, he could take a one step and launch himself to the moon. Doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Right.
I mean, it's a very poor. I get it. I get it can happen. I think it's there's no way you don't pick up a defense and play a beat. No way.
I mean,
No
why
way.
not though? But that's my point though. Is the Eagles' defense is really good,
They are.
and Saquon plays on all 3 downs. Like that was the detriment to Derrick Henry's. When they get down, Derrick Henry doesn't play because he's not a passing down back. Where Saquon's on the field all the time. So as long as it's within 2 scores, Saquon's going to be out there. Doesn't mean that they're dominating the Eagles. That's all I'm saying is the usage he'll probably get. I mean, 15-ish, 20
So you'd
points.
be happy with like because we've seen it. If they don't score and he doesn't, he'll work 3 downs, even if it's a volume back. Let's say he gets 10 to 11 points. And then obviously there's a low scoring game because Philly's shutting down the Giants and they sit around 10 or 12 points. You'd be happy with that, right?
I mean, yeah.
Because I think that's your best case scenario right there is that you get 10 points. Whereas like you hope Barkley goes off and scores twice and all of a sudden he's got 24 points, but you're looking more like 3 points from your defense when in reality you could have changed that. I get it. It's hard. I sometimes you got to do it. I'm not trying to argue because sometimes you got to do it and I get it.
Well, right, and that's the dilemma. Is like, who am I going to play over Barkley?
You play the flyer on the defense. No, you got to play the flyer on the defense. You keep Barkley in. There's no way you get rid of Barkley.
Right, but so why would it? But I mean, I guess I would rather take the flyer of my defense and running back can both do good than what? Okay, so hold on real quick. What defense would you rather play over the Eagles?
Well, I guess do you know where you sit in waiver wise this week? What position you are? You're probably not going to get one of the top ones, right?
Well, because of the new thing, I'm 10. I'm last.
Well, I guess obviously.
But would you rather play the Patriots at Arizona?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. 100%.
Okay.
100%.
The Dolphins at the Chargers?
Are the Patriots on there? I'm fucking taking them. Why are the Patriots on the waiver wire?
Because Shane dropped them.
Oh my god.
I'm taking their matchups.
Dolphins at the Chargers? Would you rather play that?
That was a little tougher.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I would. I would take Dolphins at the Chargers.
Broncos at Kansas City?
No, that's stupid. That's a stupid play.
Bengals at Cleveland? Maybe.
Depending how you feel about the way fucking Deshaun played, but then you can't play Deshaun.
Right. Rams at Las Vegas? The Giants at Philly?
I would not play Rams. I would not play the Giants.
Chargers against Miami.
But Raiders. I mean, if you keep an eye on that activity, there could be a team that drops a defense.
Well, right. I mean, if someone dropped a team that I'm like, oh hell yeah, like.
Yeah. I would say there's probably 5 to 6 options that we're looking at right now. So roughly the top 5 or 6 options, minus a couple that I would rather take a flyer on than playing my defense against one of my elite running backs. But that is just me. And again, we all know sometimes you got to do it. Sometimes you got to play your defense versus your guy. It's just the play. It makes the most sense.
And to be fair, I'm 50-50 with this. Last week it didn't necessarily work out because Henry didn't go off, but I did the same thing with Christian Watson against my defense, and that worked out pretty well for me.
Yeah, and I'm voting Matt Barber, so I don't care. You can do what you do, and then you're gonna drop it, and then he's gonna get the number 1 seed.
That's fine because the number 1 seed doesn't usually win the championship. So
until Matt Barber came along, this piece of shit, winning everything,
number 1 seed, and then I'm gonna win it.
No, that won't work that way. Sorry.
Yeah, yes it will. You're just salty because you don't have a shot at it, correct? That you're losing the belt.
Stop! Don't say it.
The belt's gonna be just like your hair and disappear.
That was. Oh, we're gonna cry after this podcast.
It's gonna be like Uranus, summer for 21 years.
Thank God. Never mind. I was gonna say I'm handsome, but I'm ugly, so I don't know what I got going for me anymore.
Nah, Craig, you're beautiful. You got a big dick.
Big dick energy. You got the energy. I don't know if you've got the dick to back it up.
Yeah, I don't think I got the dick to back it up, but I got the energy. You're right. I got the energy.
That's all that matters, bro.
I got the magic. Okay, we're good. We're back.
Yeah, we're back. Anybody got anything else?
I will say, Barber, you're the man, and you've been a wonderful asset to the league. We're glad to have you.
He took off his. He said he was going quiet as one kiddo woke up. So,
then when he listens to this podcast, he'll have a nice little nugget of kindness coming his way.
Yes.
And also, just so everybody knows, this is our last pod of the year. So it's been fun. You wouldn't think it, but the extra week was made it seem a little longer than you would think in my eyes.
Right.
But it's been fun. We'll keep tweaking for next year to try and make it a little better. Try to be a little more sufficient with guests and stuff. But yeah, thank you everybody for listening. And go fuck yourself, San Diego.
There's our ending.
Go fuck yourself. I love it.
I'll probably edit that.
No, you keep that in.
All right,
Okay.
fair. I'll keep it. So, but yeah,
That's-
thanks, Barber, for coming on today. It was a blast. And good luck to everybody this week in the playoffs. It'll be a fun, next month.
No, I don't want to wish anybody luck. I hope you all suck in the playoffs and somehow
Wow.
nobody wins.
Real mature,
And
Brian. Real
I
mature.
do truly hope for controversy. That's all I really care about. I
the
hope there's
season
large
has an asterisk
controversy.
next to it, anyways.
Yep. Yep. Not a real
Okay.
season. Not a real
Only like
season.
an asterisk next to it if I win it. Come on.
I
Yeah.
will. I will. You don't think in the back of my head, Josh, I'm sitting here thinking I got a COVID belt sitting here? What are you talking about, dude?
Oh, that's not the only
Even
thing
if they
that-
don't mark it with an asterisk, you know.
You
Dude,
know.
that belt has COVID, herpes, gonorrhea, everything, dude.
Got a
Like,
strong immune system.
exactly.
Yeah, it's been building up.
Been building up.
Did you ever get your name on that thing, by the way?
I don't even know how. How do I do that?
You gotta have Dan order like a new plate or whatever. Put it on
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, commish, you hear that? Fucking do it.
Get
At
your
least I
shit
think-
together.
Better
mean,
yet, just tell me where the fucking website is, what the name is, and I'll do it myself. But I got no information. There was no pertinent information. There's no way to do it when I got. I mean, this is the gist. Champions got to get their name on their belt and figure it out. So I'm just gonna carve.
I
I'm
like
gonna
the
carve my
idea
name.
that the champion
There you
has
go.
to pay for it with their winnings.
Yeah,
should-
and I gotta pay for it too. Like, go fuck yourself. I don't even
Dude,
fucking
it shouldn't
care.
be that much. Get the hell out of here.
I
It's
don't give a
not our
shit. If it's
fault.
$3, dude, I'm paying $3. I won. It should be on there. They should have handed that to me with my name on it. Fuck you, Josh.
That's a reason why we should have did it the way I did. I said to do it, which is every year we put an extra like $5 in everybody, and that goes towards like a championship ringer or whatever. And each year we just order a new ring and give it to whoever wins or a new
I
belt.
mean, you
whatever.
best believe I'm getting a piece of jewelry to recognize the 2021 year. I'm getting
Right,
one
'cause-
for sure.
Dude, imagine like having just like a set of like 5 rings just lined up in a trophy case.
Fuck yeah, bro. I can't even wait. Kelsey's like, oh, what'd you buy? What'd
The
you buy?
ones that come out of those 25-cent machines. Like, what
Yeah.
jewelry are you getting out of? You would get $50.
Dude,
Right?
yeah, okay, maybe not 5, I'll go even like $10, whatever. We could even
No.
like
Stop taking money from me.
Right?
Well, no, I was just gonna say though, we could still only pay the 125 we're paying, but 10 of it from each person would
Yeah,
get,
10 of it's going to, yeah.
so that's $100 that you get a ring from the same place you got the belt or whatever.
I mean, we can
And-
always put the belt into the trophy case up for the Fantasy Football BBB Hall of Fame and then start doing rings, just like they all of a sudden started doing Super Bowls.
I mean, I like
That's not a
that.
bad decision. We should consider that because again, I take full responsibility for not getting my name on the belt. To be completely honest, it's something I should have done, but like I don't want. It's like it's a hassle, right? So like
Another thing to talk about in that meeting, dude. We got to
Nothing,
figure out what
yeah.
we're doing because,
Yeah.
you could make that the league bitch responsibility, right?
True,
Oh.
true.
Hey,
true.
you gotta go and take care of that champ's new nameplate.
And then we
Yeah.
know no one will get their name on it because everyone in this league is a lazy piece of shit, unless it's Barber. I believe Barber would do it. That's about it.
Barber
Wow.
would do it.
I felt
I
like
would
was
do
a
it. It
pretty-
would just be really late, like year 2025.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Same. I procrastinate like a motherfucker. I know my
Wow.
stuff.
Right.
Craig, fuck you. I felt like I was a pretty damn good league bitch, all right?
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're pretty good. Pretty good. I
Like,
appreciate you.
I was the only
Yeah,
one
you
that did
you
everything.
suck dick pretty good. You suck.
Whoa,
Yeah.
not good, the best, okay? No gag reflex.
You
Get out.
top dog.
Okay.
You top flight. But not a bad idea. I like the ring idea.
Yeah.
Not a bad
Yeah,
idea.
we'll have to
Yeah.
bring it up at the meeting, the summit.
Mm-hmm. The summit.
Summit,
I like it.
So, hi, you boys got anything else?
Nope. We'll
Nah.
call it here, boys.
All right, sounds
Do
good,
the
gentlemen.
slash. What is it? Slash.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm glad Barber could come on. We should definitely